I just traveled. So I'm hoping to get back to that where all you've got to worry about is where you're going to eat breakfast and what sights you're going to see today. I'm hoping that I do have the energy because, like you say, there'll be less cognitive impact. But I do get sensory overload too, so I worry about that. I went to a concert recently and that just wiped me out. And sometimes big crowds, I think, for whatever reason, maybe because you're looking and trying to not bump into them, or make sure if you have to engage that you're saying the right thing or whatever. I mean, I speak Spanish, but there's a lot more languages than that going on in Europe, so that's probably gonna, anyway, I'll see. But at the moment, even I went to my team lunch on Friday and I was absolutely exhausted afterwards, but there's 13 of us here on the Sunshine Coast, and I guess because I haven't seen them and I'm really interested in what they've been up to, but I came home and I was wiped out just from that conversation, concentrating, I guess.
It's sensory overload. It's a huge thing. And you're very early on in the recovery process. Like you really are really early on.
Doesn't seem early on, does it? It's 6 months, but I guess you've got the wisdom of time.
12 months will be early. 18 months will be early. 24 months will be early. You'll be getting improvement and improvement and improvement. It will continue to improve. But when you're at 24 months, you'll be going, he was right. Bill was right. Not that I want to be right.
I'm just not a very patient person.
Well, this is the thing. You're going to learn patience. It's going to teach you to be patient and to have a long-term view. That's what's weird about me is I've got this long-term view that I never had before. I wasn't like, the Z generation, which is instant gratification all the time and everywhere, but I was impatient and I never had the long-term view on anything. But now I've got the long-term view on so many things, an investment. We'll sit on that. We'll just see what happens in 5 years. And if 5 years isn't the best thing, we'll see what happens in 10 years. And then it's like with a book, I'm writing a book. So I never knew that a book's going to take me 2.5 or 3 years to write. But it is. And it's simply because of all of those challenges that you have, that I also have, which is I cannot sit down and concentrate on a daily basis
for a long time.
To write a chapter on the book. I can push through the timeline, so I could sit there and force myself to be there, but I'm not writing anything. I'm not achieving anything.
And you'll be wiped out and you won't be able to write for a few days.
And it's a waste. So if I'm not feeling it, I don't sit down. But when I am feeling it, I might do 3 or 4 hours and then I get a good chunk done and then I feel really good about it. And I've just tried to see where those chunks are and squeeze them into my routine. And they're usually on a Saturday or a Sunday. And even though it's been so fragmented, my time sitting down and writing, even though it's been fragmented, I'm 8.5 chapters into a 10-chapter book. So, we're getting there. And that's one of the things I gained from how long things take to change after stroke, like how long it takes for you to get back to, quote unquote, your normal life.